What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the SoBackSports Podcast, and we're back with another episode. And today we're going to be doing our Week 13 predictions. Going to be, talking about the Thanksgiving games, the Black Friday games specifically as well, and then going into our Sunday slate of games. And are we in for a treat for these next couple of days of football? What's up, my guy? How are we doing? How are we feeling?
Yeah, I'm doing great. It's already week 13, which is crazy. So it's great. It's exciting. Um, yeah. So I'm excited to just go over these games and see if we can get some good football tomorrow and day after, and going to Sunday and Monday. So it's
Yeah.
exciting, man.
Exactly. Well, before we get into today's video, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. We're I think 23 subscribers away from 700 subscribers. I think you know we can get there together. I'm pretty sure we can do that. And I appreciate the support in the recent videos as well, and the podcast episodes. And also be sure to follow my socials down below and in the description. And yeah, let's get straight into the pick'ems. Let me get to that. But man, I am looking forward to some of this stuff because this is going to be a lot of fun when it comes to some of these games. But I made my picks for at least the like the early games in case I missed them. But yeah, it's a late episode as well, and also happy Thanksgiving for everyone. Early Thanksgiving, and then happy holidays down the line too. But anyways, we are here. We have a lot of things to talk about. Let's start with this matchup because this is the game I wish the Meteor wins. So what are your thoughts on this? I picked Detroit because I personally want Detroit. And also, speaking of Detroit, let's actually talk about this real quick. Frank Ragnow, unretiring and coming back to the Detroit Lions earlier this year. For those who don't know, before the season started, Frank Ragnow announced his retirement from the NFL. Frank Ragnow is one of the top centers in the league, and especially for Detroit, was a very key part of their offensive line, and retired out of nowhere pretty much. And
Yeah.
now making his return back to the NFL after like a 13-week hiatus at this point. But what does this mean for the Detroit Lions offense, and how big is this, do you think?
I think like I'm just looking at his like the post that was given. So I think Frank Ragnar definitely helps with them because I think the offensive line of the Lions got a little worse after he left. But I mean, I just think that he's rusty. He's not going to be able to come in back and just go out there and be the Frank Ragnar we know that's one of the best centers in the league. So I guess it's going to take some time. I don't think he's gonna. Is he playing this game or?
I don't think he is.
Okay, so I'm assuming he comes in like 2 weeks or something. Like,
Yeah.
obviously that's kudos to him to coming back, but um, I don't think he's gonna make that impact that like everyone thinks he's gonna make. I'm not just saying because I don't like the Lions and they're in our division, but I just think that coming out of retirement, like this soon, and then just coming back into playing meaningful games that the Lions are gonna have to play to win the division because the division is gonna be really hard to win. Um, it's a big ask for a guy that's coming out of retirement. So, and it's not like Frank Ragnow is a really young player; he's pretty old. So, kudos to him for coming back, but I'm not really moved by it. If I'm like a Bears fan or a Packers fan, like, it's a good move. I mean, it's a good decision. I mean, I guess for the team to get him back, but I'm not really scared of him. I don't think he's gonna make that impact that he normally would have made if he continued playing and had an offseason to prepare. So yeah.
No, he did. He prepared in the offseason. That's the thing. Like, just that he retired. Um,
Yeah,
I I
but he's taking a break though. Like he
I
he,
agree.
he
I
took a
agree.
3-month break and coming back in 3 months after retiring, and then going into probably the most important part of the schedule is going to be really hard. Like these are all must-win games for the Lions. They want to win the division because the Lions need to win the division and they have to try to contend for that one seed just for Jared Goff's sake because He's not very good at playing in the cold. This team's not built for playing in the cold and outside. You want to make sure that the games are in domes, and that's going to benefit the Lions. You don't want to go. You want to win as much games as possible. These are all like must-win games for the Lions.
I
Yeah.
guess, yeah, that's fair. I do think that this will help for sure. And, you know, Detroit is um offensively is trying to find their identity again, and they're doing that with, moving off of Morton as their offensive coordinator and leaving it to Dan Campbell to call the plays, which is a slight improvement when it comes to their offense. Um, the one thing about Detroit is that if Jameer Gibbs or the run game is not going well, the Lions will start to sputter out of control. We saw that in the last game where the run game really took over and it took the run game and Jameer Gibbs to drop 200 scrimmage yards to take down the Giants. And listen, again, I want to tell people, like, the Giants are aren't as bad as their records state. They're a feisty team, and they gave every single NFC North team trouble. They gave the Packers trouble. They gave the Lions specifically trouble. They gave even the Bears trouble. Yet all of them still won at the end of the day. But saying that the Giants weren't you know aren't a tough team, which is fair. They aren't supposed to be a tough team. They're supposed to be relatively easy. But I think that Detroit adding Ragnow definitely helps their run game in terms of their like pass protection and blocking. And Ragnow, who's already knows the system in and out, like I wouldn't think it will take him too long. And being how rusty he is, it was just like less than just above half the season. It's not like he missed an entire like season and a half and then plus an off season and coming through. I think that he'll fit right back in. And it's kind of crazy that, as soon as the Bears take the division, all of a sudden Frank Ragnow is out of retirement. So Lions are pulling all the strings necessary to um, find a way to keep themselves in the hunt for the division. But I picked the Detroit Lions in this one, and I think I'll probably have to root for them, unfortunately, because I'd rather Detroit win than Packers win, to be really honest with you. But it's going to be in Detroit too, so it's going to be home territory. And this is revenge from week 1 where Detroit got absolutely battered by the Packers. So we shall see what happens. But yeah, what do you got?
Yeah, I got the Lions too. It's not because I don't like the Packers. Like obviously I don't, but it's just that I I just think that the Lions are more of a healthy team, and the Packers I think have underperformed against really good teams. I think their only good win this season, I feel like that was really good and dominant, was the Lions in Week 1, and I think you know it. Like they had a new play caller, right? And I just think that they're really rusty back then, and I just think the Lions, the run game is working. Jared Goff in a dome is really really good, and I don't know. This is a must win game for them. I just feel like they've been playing more better ball than the Packers have.
Mhm.
So I'm going with the team that's a little bit more hot than the Packers. I don't think the Packers have played their best ball yet.
Mhm.
So I'm going with the Lions.
Okay, fair enough. The next slate in the evening slate is Chiefs Cowboys, and I think this is going to be an interesting game for a lot of reasons. One, the Chiefs are trying to fight for their playoff lives at this point, especially in a tough AFC conference, and the Cowboys are also trying to fight for their playoff life too because they're 5-5-1, and give Dallas credit. They've shown resiliency, especially with that last win when it was a comeback win against the Eagles. You can, gotta give credit where credit is due. Yeah. And this is, I think, is going to be a really fun game. And what's funny is that Mahomes' favorite team is the Dallas Cowboys. So he's playing against his favorite team growing up. And I think this is going to be the first time Mahomes has played in AT&T Stadium. I'm pretty sure. I'm
I mean,
pretty
as
sure
an
that's
NFL player, he's played there in college and high school.
Well, yeah, obviously. I'm just saying, like, as an NFL player, that's kind of insane because Mahomes is in what, year 11 now or year 10? Like, it's been a decade now. Wait, no. Year 8? No, how
Yeah,
many years has he
year
been in the
9.
league?
I think year
Like,
9. I don't know, but anyways, yeah.
but yeah, it's kind of insane. I mean, year 8 Mahomes playing in the first time in Dallas. So I got the Chiefs still. I think that the Chiefs are still a better team, especially with that Spagnuolo defense. If you were to take the Eberflus defense versus Spagnuolo defense, you're going to take Eberflus defense. Sorry, excuse me. You'll take the Chiefs defense all the way. And
Mhm.
I think while Mahomes and the offense is really trying to click again, and it's not been really pretty, especially against the Colts too. Like it's been very ugly these last couple of games for the Chiefs as an offense. So, but I think this is a kind of a get right game for them, especially even after they won last week. The Dallas Cowboys is a much more manageable defense than the Colts defenses. So I'm taking the Chiefs here.
Yeah, I don't see the hype behind the Dallas Cowboys. I I just don't get it. They beat the Raiders on prime time, and then look, the Eagles are a good win. I'm not sugarcoating that, but they're a divisional game. Anything can happen in a divisional game. The Eagles really lost to the Giants. But yeah, that's a good win for them. But to say that they're gonna go beat the Chiefs and then to run the table, I've seen so many like BS things from the Cowboys fans. Like I don't see that, man. Like they have a lot to improve. I don't think they're there yet defensively. Offensively, can they put points? Yeah, they can. George Pickens is playing out of his mind right now. Dak Prescott playing out of his mind right now. But the Chiefs are a really good defense, man. And Javonte Williams will get stopped because the Chiefs, what they're really good at is stopping your running back. Your running back is not going to win them the game. Dak Prescott's going to have to outduel Patrick Mahomes, and I just don't see that happening, man. So I got the Kansas City Chiefs, especially this is a playoff game for the Chiefs, because they want to win the division. They want to win the division and make the playoffs. So they got to run the table to win the division if they want to have a chance to win the division. So I think Mahomes takes this one, and I'm calling it blowout.
Could be.
I
Yeah,
think
I
it's a
could see that.
blowout. I think a lot of people are giving the Cowboys too much credit, man. And look, I don't hate the Cowboys. Just I think that people are getting ahead of themselves right now. And you beat the Raiders. Like I just wish that was the Bears, man. We go beat the Raiders, and then we get that credit. But no, when we beat a bad teams, we're pretenders. So honestly, it is what it is. I think the Cowboys can put up points, but I think the Chiefs are just I think Mahomes is gonna be too much. And they're gonna win this game.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't think it'll be a blowout. I personally think it'll be a close game. I think that both teams have a lot to prove, and it's not gonna be one's not gonna just lie there dying. So that's just
I
me.
just think that I think that what's gonna happen is the Chiefs are gonna put their Chiefs are gonna be like up like 25, it's like 24 is like the 3, and then Dak. I get it. He came back from 21-0 against the Eagles, but the Eagles had not been a good offense. And it just, I trust, it, I don't think that Dak's good enough to come back against really good teams. I get it. He did it against the Eagles, but the Eagles have shown this year that they can have a lackluster offense and that they can stall. They have the second highest 3-and-out percentage of the in the league. So we're going to get into the Eagles game soon, but, I just don't think the Cowboys have enough to win this game, and they're gonna stop Javonte Williams for sure. But we'll see.
Bengals, Ravens. I'm taking the Ravens. I think that while Joe Burrow does help their chances, I think that be having the long hiatus, and he'll be definitely a little bit rusty, and especially coming back from a toe turf or turf toe. It's definitely not an easy injury to come back from, even though it is more manageable. And yeah, I respect Joe Burrow a lot for coming back, but at the same time, I'm just like, dude, like I don't know. The Bengals they're trying to pull every single string, especially Zach Taylor's pulling every single string to find his way to keep his job. And Joe Burrow is his only last hope at this point. And I really hope for Joe Burrow's sake that Zach Taylor gets fired and things get back to normal for them when it comes to them finding a new decent head coach, or Joe Burrow, like after the season, if it continues to end up like this, gets traded or something like that. Because I don't think Joe Burrow is like the situation in Cincy is no longer the same anymore. I think they're very unserious when it comes to their defense and especially investing in the defense. And I get it, like they paid a lot for their offense, but at the same time, it's like, being cheap on defense too, and very, you know, lackluster in that sense. You can't really accept that, and it lies specifically on either the personnel and the staff as well. So the thing is, at the end of the day, like I think the Ravens have a lot more to prove in the division. They're like leading the division now, and they're probably going to win this game. I don't see, you know, I mean, it is nice to have Jamar Chase back. You don't get me wrong, it does, and you have your weapons back. I don't think the offensive line can stand the Baltimore Ravens pass rush. The defenses come to play, specifically the Ravens. The offense, on the other hand, for the Ravens, it's been very, very a complete opposite of what the defense is, and I think it's going to be one of those ugly games, like ugly AFC North war of attrition kind of games, and it will probably be close in the first half, but then I think the Ravens start to pull away due to like Cincy mistakes and stuff like that. I got the Ravens in this one.
Yeah, I got the Bengals. I got the Bengals, man. I think Joe Burrow coming back. Lamar Jackson has not played good. I'm sorry, Lamar Jackson fans. He has not played good since coming back. The defense has saved his butt this year, man. He's not.
I mean, he is
good.
coming. He's still playing injured as well.
No, I don't care. I don't care.
mean,
He's
he
had
is.
3 weeks. He has had 3 weeks to come back. You get the injury bug for 1 week or 2 weeks. 3 straight weeks.
I mean, if
football.
he's constantly on the injury report, what do you expect? Like before he starts.
So he's an injury-prone player, man. He's an injury-prone player. Joe Burrow is going to come back, and he is going to beat the Baltimore Ravens. I'm telling you guys right now, Lamar Jackson has not played his best football, and I don't expect him to play good against the Bengals. I don't care about that defense. It's a divisional game. Joe Burrow has played amazing against the Baltimore Ravens in his career. He's unfortunately is 1-6 against them, but he's put up really good numbers. Jamar Chase is back. I get it, T. Higgins is out, but you got Jamar Chase, you got Yosivas, you got Chase Brown. That offense is going to cook the Ravens, and I think I'm telling you guys right now, Bengals are running the table here with Joe Burrow coming back. Joe Burrow will make sure that the Bengals have a chance to make the playoffs. So, Joe Burrow, go out there and cook, man. But yeah, Lamar Jackson he's been underperforming, man. And I want to know what Lamar Jackson. I want to know what the Lamar Jackson excuse is now if he doesn't get it done this year.
I don't know about that. Dude. I don't know about 9-8 and making the playoffs is very unlikely for you're not. They already have a less than 1% chance per mathematical. Like no, mathematically, it's very very like,
they have 50% chance. Obviously, things will have to go their way, but. Look, I think Joe Burrow is that kind of dude that he can go out there and win games. I think Jacksonville can definitely fall down to earth. I think Texans are going to fall down to earth. So the Bengals can low-key get it, man. They can get it. They can get it, man. Don't sleep on the Bengals. That's all I got to say, man. The Bengals are going to be like that, but I want to know, though, just for all the Lamar Jackson fans out there, what's the excuse going to be this year, man? What's the excuse going to be this year?
I mean, he is
defense is balling out. What? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fine. We're gonna keep these. Every year he gets an excuse, man. Every year he gets an excuse. I'm just tired of this, man. Where's the accountability for Lamar Jackson, man? Because we kill Dak. We kill Dak every year for not playing good when it matters the most. We kill Josh Allen for not delivering for his team. We kill Joe Burrow for not staying healthy. Why does Lamar Jackson get this pass all the time? Y'all let me know in the comments, man. Why does Lamar Jackson get this pass? Am I the only realist here, bro? He's a phenomenal player, Hall of Famer for sure. But when are we going to understand that he is not the quarterback to win a Super Bowl? You will never be that quarterback. You will never win a Super Bowl with Lamar Jackson. Just I want Raiders fans to answer that question, man. Because if this year don't happen, you know who they're gonna do? The fall guy's gonna be John Harbaugh. And then they're going to get a new coach, and that new coach is not going to win with Lamar. And then that guy's going to get fired because they're not going to get rid of Lamar Jackson. And then there's going to be a new excuse. Every year there's a new excuse.
I disagree. I don't agree with that. I think, like, yeah, sure, you can say the excuses and stuff, whatnot.
John Harbaugh's accomplished more than Lamar Jackson in the league, man. He's won a Super Bowl.
I don't know, man. Like, yeah, you
won it with Joe Flacco, man. If we had John Harbaugh as our coach,
dude, his tactics have been like very stale.
So
It's
when
not any different, bro. What are you
But
talking about?
okay, my thing is with because this is relevant. I'm not trying to make a Lamar like thing. This is relevant. He's not played as good football.
Yeah, but
L-
fine. That's fair. But you have to
Lamar
also put the
has
blame on
never.
Harbaugh on the other side because he's been costing the Ravens a lot of games when it
Can two
comes
things
to.
be true though?
Yeah, it could be true. Both are true. But I mean, what, you're gonna get rid of Lamar Jackson? You're
No,
gonna
dude.
get rid of Harbaugh because it's the one thing that's been stationary. You're not getting rid
I
of
just
Lamar.
disagree, man. Like Harbaugh's
Why
a
would you get
great
rid of Lamar?
coach. You wouldn't get. I don't think.
Yeah, you would. You would get rid
I
of
don't
dude.
think.
Well, he has not won shit in the last couple. Like,
What
dude,
has Lamar won?
like at least listen.
What has Lamar won?
Before Lamar,
What has Lamar done? No, Lamar's put on Madden stats in the regular season when it doesn't matter the most, and when it comes to the playoffs, he's played dog poop. He's played horrible. He's played horrible in the playoffs. And then every year, we get an excuse. Oh, Mark Andrews can't catch a ball.
I mean,
Oh,
that is true.
his
Yeah.
receivers can't get open. Oh, his defense, who only gave up 10 points, gave up 10 points. Like, Harbaugh doesn't play a good game. Zach Orr, terrible play caller.
I mean,
Like, at some point, the finger has to be pointed at Lamar Jackson. That's all I want to say, man. That's all I want to say. Lamar Jackson deserves blame. He deserves blame.
I agree. He does, but it's not all his fault. That's not all his fault, though. That's the thing. Like you said, both things can be true. But I'm not blaming it all on Lamar.
I just
That's
want
not for
people
sure.
to understand that Lamar Jackson is not capable of winning a Super Bowl. He's
That's
not
your
capable.
opinion. I guess that's your opinion. but
How? We have data. We have data.
Okay, data,
numbers-
sure. But
numbers-
I mean, we don't know.
Numbers and games will not lie. Numbers and games will not lie.
I mean, sure. But like at the end of the day, like you're
The
not
reason
getting
why I
rid of
played,
your
I went. The
quarterback.
reason why I paid, and the reason
A quarterback that's
why,
won at 2
is
MVPs
why,
and
and
multiple.
the reason why I'm circling to this game is because this is a playoff game. Who do I trust in a playoff type game? Joe Burrow or
But we're not
Lamar
in the
Jackson?
playoffs, though.
This is a playoff type game. I trust number 9, Joe Burrow, to deliver. I do not trust Lamar Jackson in the biggest game.
I disagree, but dude, the Ravens are
Wait,
going
what?
to
One has gone to the Super Bowl. There's no argument. There's no argument. Look, dude, he played amazing against Mahomes. He has made it to the Super Bowl. Lamar Jackson would love that. Lamar will never make it there. He will never make it there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying like he's guaranteed going to make a Super Bowl. I'm just saying like I disagree.
I think if you get the Lamar Jackson on your team, you're handicapped to having a good regular season. You might win a playoff game, and then he will screw the bag. I don't see the difference in him and Dak Prescott, man. What's the difference? Except the one thing is, Dak got robbed of one MVP and Lamar got one. That's one thing. Because if that's the case, Lamar and Dak, they have similar amount of playoff wins. Dak would have got an MVP, and Dak Prescott, great regular season player, doesn't perform well in the playoffs. What is the difference? Why are we putting Lamar Jackson in this pedestal of top 5, but we don't put Dak Prescott there? Because Dak Prescott, in my opinion, is the same quarterback as Lamar Jackson. He is. What's the difference between Dak Prescott and Lamar Jackson? I'm asking you.
I mean, obviously Lamar's way more athletic and way more like.
I don't care about that. Who cares about being athletic?
I mean,
Tom Brady was never the most athletic. He won.
I mean, he plays in a tougher division too. Like if you think about it, the AFC is way more tougher too. Like,
dude, the Bengals are 3-8. The Browns are
I'm talking
always a
about,
laughing
you're
stock.
saying Dak played
Dak
in the NFC East back in the day.
This year has been better. Dak,
yeah, this year
won his MVP in
but at the
2023.
same time, the NFC is a way.
Lamar should have one MVP. Lamar should have one MVP right now.
Okay.
Dak should have one MVP. They both have the same amount of playoff wins.
That's fair.
Lamar Jackson has only hit 4,000 yards once in his career, and that was last year. Phenomenal season. And everyone thought the Ravens were going to win the Super Bowl. What happened when it mattered the most? Lamar Jackson did not deliver. And that's why I feel like the Bengals, I don't know why people are counting out the Bengals, because this is a big game. Lamar has not played his best this season, and we're all just going to count out the Cincinnati Bengals.
Dude, the defense is garbage, dude.
Who cares?
The Bengals defense is garbage.
In the
it's not going to
shootout,
stop even a cold. Like, you can't even stop anything.
I'm telling you, Divisional games are different, though. Divisional games are
Sure,
different.
but you can't count out the fact that one
I'll
has a
never count out Joe Burrow, dude. Joe
yeah.
Burrow,
I guess so.
Joe Burrow is like that when it comes to the biggest moments, man.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, the Bears Eagles.
Yeah, I got Chicago, man. I got Chicago winning this game and pulling up the upset. I don't think the Eagles are that hard of a game. Dude, the Eagles, they first of all have a lot of injuries on the defense. And second of all, like, Caleb Williams has been really good at hitting it down the middle of the field. And that's what the Eagles actually do not do well at protecting is the middle of the field. I think we can run the ball really, really well. I don't know. I personally think that Caleb Williams and the Bears can win this game. I don't think the Eagles have been a dominant offense. We got to run the ball really well. We're going to get our corners back. We're going to be chilling, bro. We just need Noah Sewell back. I think we're going to get him back. I didn't see him on the injury report.
No, he was on the injury report. He had back-to-back DNPs. So I think we're going to still be out. The issue is that we're going to get Jalen and Kyler potentially.
But no Noah Sewell either?
Mm-mm. At least that's what it says. I mean, D2 back-to-back DNPs. Yeah, I don't think. And TJ Edwards also back-to-back DNPs. So I think there's probably a chance that TJ Edwards might go on IR as well. So we might be out both our linebackers potentially. And Ruben Hippolyte also back-to-back DNPs. So our linebacker core has been really injured, but
at some point Ryan Poles like I like his moves. Like these linebackers are good, bro, but like this.
I mean, that's the tale of the season, man. Like the season,
I'm not
like
blaming it on him fully because how is he supposed to like control that? It's like hard to control that. I agree with him, bro. It's just unlucky, man. Like all the players you get, it's just so unlucky, dude. It's like,
I mean, listen. At the end of the day, the whole premise of Ben Johnson. That's what this team is built on. Like that's the thing why we brought Ben Johnson in, because at the end of the day, no matter how many injuries that we've had, no matter how bad it got on the injury report, every week we would pray that we would get like a small injury report. But Ben Johnson instilled the idea of next man up mentality really well this season. Because in previous season,
or to get Mason Rudolph, I'm just scared it will not work against Saquon Barkley.
That's fair. That's completely fair.
About, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, like, you can only play with who's in front of you, and the Steelers, in theory, should have won against us yesterday on Sunday with the amount of injuries that we had on our thing. But we were very opportunistic. And on top of that, too, like we got to the quarterback. Like at the end of the day, it's a matter of if we won't need like the middle of the field. If we can find a way to get to the quarterback. And I get it, it's a tough ask to do, but at the same time, like as long as we have our D line and as long as we have the two corners and our secondary has been outstanding, at least while there were injuries.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like if this were an Eberflus led defense or any other defense besides Vic Fangio, of course, but they would falter very easily.
Yeah, for sure.
It will. Like the injuries would just get to them, whereas this team doesn't quit. That's the beauty of the team. And well,
I think for us to win, I think for us to win, bro, we got to put up like at least 30 on them. I just think
that's the only way. I think for us, the winning recipe is that our offense needs to, like what Caleb did against the Steelers was beautiful. He
just can't have that
play action, quick passes down the middle of the field. On time. Yes, he had that one fumble.
No goofiness, Caleb. No goofiness, bro. No Shaq in the fool moments, man. No Shaq in the fool moments.
I mean, like, listen, at the end of the day, like, like,
I'm joking around with
back after and, like,
I'm joking around on that. But, like,
yeah,
it was kind of hilarious.
But at the end of the day, like, I just think that, the Bears have a good opportunity. This is, like, the moment now. And I get the expectations are pretty high, but I think like the expectations are high for Bears fans, but everyone else, at least in various circles, especially in the media, still predict that Eagles should win. So this is a perfect opportunity for the Bears to come in to be underdogs, major underdogs in this game, and put a statement on the Eagles, who, in theory should be the more superior team. But if Bears find a way to win and go improve to 9-3, that's so huge for us in terms of not only the division but the playoff picture as well. And on top of that, like showing that hey, Ben Johnson is the real deal, which is. Like no one should say he's not, because the fact that they're 8-3 right now is crazy, especially from being 5-12 the previous year.
Yeah, I think
Beating
that this beating the Eagles, I agree with you, man. Just on the same note, beating the Eagles could be Caleb Williams' signature moment of his career, man. Going into the link too, like that could be such a great moment for his career, and like just accountable. Like we believe we just beat the defending champs and their home ground on prime time. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll get so much morale to this team that we can beat anybody. It don't matter who it is. It don't matter who's
yeah.
on the field. Like you said, and I think the Bears can do it, man. I don't think the Eagles have played their best ball, like you said. And I say, why not the Bears, man? Why not Chicago?
I mean, at
Why
the end of
not?
the day, like I will say, this is going to be a tough. The only reason it's going to be a tough task is because Vic Fangio's defense, former Bear Vic Fangio, DC, that helped us win the NFC North back in 2018. Always have respect for that guy.
Yeah, but what did they do against the Cowboys?
Yeah, exactly. I'm saying like the thing is with the Cowboys game against Vic Fangio really had like there was nothing really Vic could have done to save that game, because if you watched back to it, the amount of stall drives that the offense provided, and that's the thing about the Eagles that like should worry, that probably worry a lot of Eagles fans as well, is Kevin Patullo's offense and
He stole the
how
football
it
card.
tends to stall. And and then if it stalls, that means the defense has to be out there for longer periods of time, especially towards late game scenarios, and then it tires them out. Like that's with anything, even with the Bears when we had great defenses and our offense stalls out. Like that means the defense has to put more pressure on them to deliver and get the ball back, and that causes issues, and then they end up giving up points for free. But that's the game plan. Just make sure that the
Yeah.
offense stays there for long periods of time. The defense makes
Iceman,
opportunistic
bro.
plays, and Caleb Williams has himself a good game. All right,
I think
let's
we win this game, like close game. It's a close game, but we win it. Like ugly close
yeah.
game, we win it.
My prediction was 24-21, but who knows?
I actually had the same. I had 24-22. But I'll be. My preview video will come up soon today. I think tonight I'm gonna make it.
Okay, but yeah, Browns 49ers.
Wait, you go first. Let me pick up my predictions.
I think the Browns will. The 49ers injured defense is so injured, dude. But at the same time, they're very opportunistic. Brock Purdy's facing that Browns defense, and it's at home. I'm gonna probably take the Browns actually.
Yeah, same. I'm
Just
going with
solely
the
the
Browns here. I
defense.
think their defense is gonna play good. I think Shadur's gonna have a good game. Give me the Browns to win this, and Shadur goes to 2-0 in his tenure,
Yeah.
bro.
Titans, Jaguars. Oh, 2 division games back to back. Then you have the Colts, Texans.
I was
Why do I
thinking
think?
about this. I was thinking about an upset here, but I think Jacksonville is just. I think that dude, Tennessee's so bad, man. I think they're only gonna win this one game. I think they're gonna lose every game from now on. Like, I got Jags winning this game, but yeah, it's so tough. They're a tough watch, but give me the Jags.
I liked Cam's last game. I think he improved a lot, especially with what he had, because he's running with practice squad wide receivers at this point, and the run game is essentially non-existent. So like Cam has to do everything himself. And even then, it's like no matter how many times I've seen like passes being thrown to his wide receivers, I swear majority of them are dropped. It's like in the breadbasket too. It's like right there, and for some reason they just can't catch like anything. And I feel sorry for Cam, because like it sucks, because not only did his head coach get fired mid-season because he was an absolute tool, but also like he has no weapons to work with really. And like the Titans are just a team right now that's clearly tanking, and hopefully they land like the top 2 pick and can draft someone to be Cam's wide receiver, even though he had his has Restrepo from Miami, from his alma mater where he played. But anyways, to the game. I think Jacksonville still wins. I'm holding out hope for the Titans. I think that the Titans can make this a game, and because it's like a division game and it's at home, but I'm not holding my breath that they're gonna win. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Texans and Colts. I think this is gonna be an interesting one.
Yeah, I got Colts easily win this game. Bounce back game from last week. Yeah, so I got Colts.
Um, did they confirm if CJ Stroud's playing?
Not yet. I think it was limited today. I don't know.
Okay. If it's Davis Mills, I think that it's gonna be easily the Colts. But if it's CJ, they have a better chance. But I still think it's the Colts. I think the Colts win this one because they're coming off of a loss against the Chiefs. So I think the Colts. This is definitely one of the tougher tests as well. They just faced a really good defense, and now they're facing one of the more top defenses in the league in the Texans. Because good lord, that Texans defense is nuts, dude. Like that offense is wasting such a great defense. Because good lord, if we had that defense on the Bears, oh my god, dude, that would be so beautiful. But anyways, I think the Colts take this one. It's at home. Give me the Colts. Miami. Oh Jesus Christ, this is an awful game.
Yeah, I got Miami win this one easily. I think HN runs through his Saints defense, and yeah, so I got Miami.
I think Miami as well. I mean, it's tough. It really is tough to pick the Dolphins, but at the same time, the Saints are much worse. Jets, Falcons.
Yeah, Falcons easily. I think Kirko carves up this Jets defense, and this Jets defense is terrible. Tyrod's terrible. Like they don't have no offense. Yeah, so I got Falcons winning this game easily.
Yeah, I'll take the Falcons as well. Not much to say. I think, and also Drake London may be out too. It's gonna suck.
Yeah,
but Mooney's got his first touchdown of the season last week, so that's gonna be interesting. Bucks, Cardinals. They're so injured, dude. I feel so bad for the Bucks.
I still got the Bucks winning. I don't think the Cardinals are that good of a team. I don't think they have enough to beat the Bucks. I still think the Bucks have talent around. I think Baker's gonna play because he was limited today in practice, so there's a good chance he plays. So I got the Bucks if Baker plays, but most likely he'll play. So yeah,
I feel like it's another Todd Bowles like fall off. I'm not trusting, but I'm leaning towards the Bucks, but I feel like it's gonna be one of those games where Todd Bowles' coaching kind of shows through, and especially late season. I want the Bucks to win, but I think that the Cardinals will find a way to win this game, and for all the wrong reasons for the Bucks. Oh wait, actually no, I take it back. Bucky Irving's back. Never mind, I take it back. The Bucks are winning. I totally forgot about the Bucky Irving being back. My boy's back. Thank God. Panthers, Rams.
Yeah, I got Rams destroying the Panthers. It's not even.
Why do I feel like the Panthers are going to put up a fight?
No. Dude, the Panthers literally had 3 interceptions on Brock Purdy and still lost by double digits. The Rams are clearly the best team in football. They're destroying them.
I agree, but I feel why do I feel like they're gonna? This is a game that's gonna play like the Rams are playing down the comp. It's like,
nah.
I don't know. I feel like Stafford has to have one of those games at some point. No. I think Stafford should win MVP. That's my MVP.
He's gonna win it easily. If he continues, he's easily gonna win it.
Yeah, I'll take the Rams anyways. But I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if the Panthers somehow win.
Yeah, I got Seattle destroying the Vikings.
They
don't have. Yeah.
Dude, JSN, bro. Sheesh, man. He already on pace for 2,000 yards. He might get it by week 16. 2,000 yards for a wide receiver. You know how insane that is?
Yeah.
Dude, every game, I swear, he's cooking every single. He's good. He's gonna win offensive offensive player of the year. That's my guess. But yeah. Well, the Vikings, they're out. JJ McCarthy's not even playing in. It's gonna be Brosmer. What if imagine he plays better? Imagine. That'd be nuts.
Dude, JJ McCarthy's putting on Jamarcus Russell stats.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. And then Steelers, Bills. Are we revisiting the old
Uh,
games?
I got Steelers winning this game. So not Steelers. Sorry, I got the Bills winning this game. Bounce
Yeah, this
back
is a
game.
must-win for the Bills, and actually, it's a must-win for both teams. Because if the Steelers fall 6-6, I think Tomlin is in jeopardy of having a losing season. Because let me check their schedule. Steelers schedule. So they play the Bills, then they play the Ravens twice. One in the end of the season, one the game after. Dolphins, Lions, and then Browns. Yeah, they're gonna have a tough time, especially to end the season. The only easy win I would say they have is the Dolphins, and it all really depends on if Rodgers is healthy, which probably will be for this game. And even then,
Mhm.
he's not even been playing that great.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
it's
take the Bills, but it's gonna be a good. I feel like it's gonna be slightly a good game because both teams have so much to play for, and they're more evenly matched than you think. I think from like a talent perspective, one's leaning more the other way, the other. So it probably cancel each other out.
Yeah, I
Raiders,
got Chargers easily.
yeah, Chargers are coming off of a bye week. Um, Raiders just look awful,
Yeah, I
awful.
don't know why. I don't know why is Commanders Broncos. Oh, God. Take the Commanders off prime time, man.
Not even. Oh yeah, they're the prime time. Oh Jesus
Yeah, I
Christ.
got Broncos destroying. It's gonna be like defensive masterclass. Like
Yeah,
these two primetime games suck.
yeah.
Broncos.
Why? This is gonna be. I think this is gonna be a fun game because it's
No,
like. I think it's gonna be a fun game
really?
because Jameis Winston will make a game fun somehow. And if the Flacco led Bengals made this a game, made their game a game, I think that the Patriots can make the Giants. The Giants are a very weird team. They will and also they fired Shane Bowen. I think that they're gonna have some momentum on that too. Um, so I think Jameis, is gonna have fun, and I think the Patriots are gonna win. Um, but the Giants, I think, are gonna
Yeah, I
make a
got
game out of it.
Pats. I got
Imagine the
Pats.
Giants win. Oh my god, that'd be so funny. But I'm gonna take the Patriots. I don't think that's much of a take.
Mhm.
But yeah, we went through all our picks. But yeah, I mean, going back to the Bears game, man, this is a very important game. Extremely important game. This will determine a lot of things, especially how the season goes. Especially the next game is going to be Packers
Lambeau.
at Lambeau. So,
Get
so
back wins on the road, man.
hey, and listen, if the Bears somehow find a way to win against the Eagles, that means they beat the Eagles and the Packers didn't. So,
Yeah,
but I mean, listen, I'm still a little bit nervous for this game. I think that
I'm not
this
nervous at
game is
all.
going to
We're playing
be
house money, bro. It's house money. Don't
we're
matter.
playing with house money. Yeah, I know, I get that. But at
No
the
one
same
needs
time,
to be
there are a little
nervous.
bit expectations with being 8-3, and we're trying to prove that we're
Yeah, but I'm not nervous. I think this team has grit. This team can win. This team
hopefully,
can win,
yeah.
man.
Well, I mean, what else is there to talk about? I mean, besides
Yeah.
that, there's not really much else. I think that this
Yep.
slate of games is going to be interesting, but especially the Thanksgiving games. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's episode. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I appreciate the support on the channel. Remember to like and subscribe. Follow the socials down below. Subscribe to my brother's channel. He's been making content recently. Go follow that. Watch the videos as well. And yeah, anything else before we hop?
Not really, man. Go Bears.
Yes, sir. Go Bears. Go Bears. And thank you guys again so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. And as always, we'll see you guys in the next one.